could you elaborate on exactly how the law of karma works? I think this has come back a number of times.
Let it be. It's good
it's good to repeat it.
It's good to explore it because it's such an interesting idea. Okay, this is simple as that. Hinduism started by saying, how do things unfold in this creation?
Yes.
This is how it started. It's called Rita. Sanskrit term was Rita, not even Dharma. Rita. How do things unfold? There seems to be some kind of pattern to reality. How do you try and understand this pattern we see in reality? This is ancient Hinduism, Rita. And Stephen Hawking also will say the same when you read his book. He'll say science is nothing but looking at patterns in nature and trying to give it a handle, to try and get an understanding of why certain things are repeated, why certain patterns occur in nature. You say, electromagnetism, gravity, like that. So science is precisely in exploring Rita, how things unfold. And one of the greatest things that we discovered in physics as well as in ancient India is all the objects and events, not only objects and events, certain activity take place, are strongly intertwined. And that's what we observe in nature. If they're not intertwined, they just fly apart. But they're kind of intertwined and interrelate. That's why we can relate to the world around us. Things are tied up somehow, linked up. And this we discovered since ancient time. And this is called the law of karma. Karma simply means law of cause and effect on personal terms. So this is the idea of law of cause and effect. It is embedded in creation. Embedded. There is nothing in this creation that I can talk about, you can relate to, unless it's a part of this creation which has law of karma embedded. Whenever students sit for GCS exam and they are struggling for an answer, why? I just write law of karma and the exam will give you a mark. Because everything is law of karma. It's embedded in creation with religious or non-religious ideas. So law of cause and effect, everything is connected. Otherwise, if you are disconnected, the world will just fly apart. It cannot be joined up anymore. It's a joining up a process. The glue is law of cause and effect that links objects and events. Embedded. And there are some gurus who say, we know how to kind of reduce your karma, kind of burn away your karma. How can you burn away your karma? It's embedded. You rise above your karma. In the sense you realize that the thing that is underpinning is not prepared to play ball with even the cause and effect. It's not part of the cause and effect reality. And that is the only way you rise above karma. You don't say, okay, I'm now going to finish my karma, my bad karmas are over. There's no such thing. You are embedded. You are stuck. It's like chewing gum, stuck. You can't get rid of it. Only thing is you rise above it. And rise above it means rise above cause and effect. And the only way that can happen is when you realize your true nature. It's not as a little toddler, but something dramatically different. And you not just believe it, you actually experience it. And the law of cause and effect falls off. You don't have to worry about it anymore. So you rise above cause and effect, law of karma. But please understand, when people make this kind of very so oversimplistic comments that good things catch up and bad things will hold you down, it's just the world is very strongly intertwined. A lot of things which are completely out of your control are going to hit you. So don't blame your personal karma and all that. Don't get caught in that kind of weird world.
Brilliant. So we've come to about 50 minutes into the conversation today. We are going to bring it to a close. Jay Bhai, do you have any final words for today?
No, I think we explored a lot of interesting ideas. And sometimes, look, my friends, I will rattle you. It's not because I want to shake your faith. I want to pick up your shaky faith and put it on a firmer foundation. That's why I will say things which will rattle you. I definitely rattle the traditionalists. They run away from me. I don't blame them. Everything they're kind of hanging on with their dear life is somehow crashes. So they run away from me. I don't blame them. They must run away from me. But those thinking youngsters who wish to relate to a deeper vision about their tradition, which is not on shaky grounds, artificial or purely narrative driven, they will immediately be able to relate to it and develop it further in their own lives. It is not that I got the answers. The answers are with you.